Hello, my name is Gregtech and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. I am back in the assembly line room and I've just got my second one set up here. So there's the second assembly line, did all my maintenance on it and I rearranged it a little bit so I have the cable will just be going over the top. I have gone ahead and put all 7 of the LUV things in there and the camo flage for the cables, and it's actually not too bad, partially because I'm not having to do fluid, so that's like 4 or 6 things that I don't have to do per thing, so it does add up after a while, but it's still quite quite time consuming fixing all these Steve's Factory Mentor stuff. Mostly just because there isn't a whole, it's not very like super user friendly. Like trying to move these things, you have to click in this little tiny box here, which is a bit annoying. I wish you could like maybe shift and then move it, but like that doesn't do anything. You have to like click in here, so it just gets kind of a bit fiddly like that when you are dealing with, 12 or 13 different things. And also just making sure you get all the items correct. I'm basically taking like a screenshot of the recipe and then using that to help instead of like exiting out and going into NEI for it. But I'm thinking I'm gonna try something a little different on this one. So one of the things that takes the longest is trying to get everything kind of organized with all the different like places and all the different boxes, and the recipes are all quite similar. So if we look at that, it's 5 items and they go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one it's a little bit more, but it still goes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm thinking I may try, and I don't know if this will work at all to be honest, but I think if I copy over, shift click on that and then shift click on that, and there we go. So it did the camo. I don't have to set any of that up ever also. So that is that. But what I don't think is going to work is, oh, actually it did work. Oh wow, that actually worked. I didn't think it was going to recognize all the different, because they're in a different like Y or a different coordinate. But it actually did work with every single one of those. It found the right, okay, so that just saved a whole lot of time. Obviously I'm gonna have to edit these, but now that I don't have to like set inventory and I don't have to set which bus it is or anything, I hope. I was like, that's not going to like, no, because they're not connected. So there's no way this can see these things. So yeah, all right, I think that's gonna save a bunch of time. So obviously we'll have to go in here and switch the items out, but like I said, I don't have to get any more, and I'm gonna have to add a couple more things. I think this one's 8. But yeah, I think that's definitely gonna save some time. So yeah, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to do an assembly line for each. Man. Yeah, each tier. So LUV, ZPM, and UV, I think. I'm going to leave this assembly line over here. I might as well. For random things like a circuit assembly line recipe. Probably these. Like these recipes, I don't know, I'll probably do separate ones for both of these because they take so long, but I at least want 3 assembly lines for the components. Does this require... Man, I'm in a bit of a dilemma because I kind of want to update, because the update actually adds recipes that you can do more than 9 items in. So like this, I wouldn't have to do like the fake recipe thing, and it adds interfaces with more. It adds interfaces with more slots, I think. I think it does 18. So like this only has room for 9. I think there's slots for 18, but I believe there is a bug with the replicator, so I'm a little bit torn with updating at this point, in fact, since I'm pretty much almost finished with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to look into that, because I mean, this would be the perfect time to update, I think. Because I could switch out, now that I'm like redoing all these recipes, this is the perfect time to like switch them all out to the thing and get rid of that weird kind of fake recipe thing that I'm having to do, which is really annoying. But ZPM does not, the components for ZPM don't require it. It's UV that you do. So yeah, let me do the UV ones and we'll see how much quicker this actually is. Should just do, maybe not trigger. So I like remember which one I'm on. Nope. That, it did change something in the, I can't remember what I did. I think it's that one I changed. Yeah. I'm just gonna write ZPM components or something. Random thought, can you put a command group inside a command group? You can. Inside a command group? Inside a command group? Yeah, it looks like you can. I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking maybe have like, instead of, I didn't have ZPM, I don't know. I probably don't need that. But now that I'm thinking, I probably should have done, maybe do like LUV under one group and then put the thing. But I tried deleting these, but man, is that annoying. I must have deleted everything from that. Is there a way to like move more than one at once? Or is there like, can I like delete? No, delete doesn't work. There's no other easy way to do it than just click and drag, and that is so fiddly because this box is so small. Anyway, enough of that. Let me cut here and we'll come back in a little bit. All right, we are back and I have gone ahead and upgraded the pack. Now running on, I think, 8.8, I think it was. I upgraded to. I was running on 8.4 before. I'm always a bit wary of upgrading because things have a tendency to get broken, and it takes me a lot of time trying to figure stuff out. Like when the mixer got broken, I spent a long time trying to fix that out and then fix it, put it back. And so I'm just kind of a bit wary of upgrading at this point when we're almost done with the pack. But the interface change was a bit too big of a draw for me, so I had to check out the changes to the interfaces. And apparently there is a bug with the replicators, but you can get an updated jar file off GitHub. And yeah, so I did that. I downloaded it and just kind of replaced what was on the Technic launcher. And if we take a look at the interfaces, they have changed. Now there's a whole bunch of other things here, and we can actually, there is a capacity card. I don't know if I can't remember the exact name of it. Let's do interface. It popped up. There it is. So there's a pattern capacity card, and it requires two 16K storage components. And you get, I'm assuming that will unlock these. Unfortunately, you do need 3, so I'm pretty sure they don't stack. So you would have 3, so you'd only have 1 extra. So if you need like a crafting card or something, yeah, you only have 1 slot. If you want all 4 I'm assuming like it does all 4 rows. I mean, in one thing. I'm guessing. I don't know. We haven't tested it yet, so I'm sure at some point we will test it. Now I have built up my entire base, basically with that in mind, that I only had the 9 channels. So at this point, I am not going to... Well, something exploded. I have no idea what that was. Do we see anything that exploded? I'm not seeing a hole anywhere. Do we see a hole anywhere? No? Oh, you know what that probably was? I bet you that was like an exploding chicken. That just scared me half to death, because I had my sound up really loud in my ears, and hearing explosions at Gregtech is absolutely terrifying. I think it was probably an exploding chicken. I don't see any holes anywhere. Do we see any holes in the base? No, I think it was just an exploding chicken. Holy cow, did that scare me. Don't play with the sound up too high in your ear, because when there's an explosion, you will jump out of your skin. All right, but basically what I was saying is I have been playing in the assumption that I can only put 9 things in here, and there it goes again. If I want to, I can replace all these or put, you know, pattern capacity cards in here and get rid of a lot of these channels. But at this point, I don't think I'm going to do that unless I absolutely have to. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, for example, if I need to, for some reason, add another pattern over here. And, man, there's a lot of explosions going on. Yeah, so I'm full on channels here, but if I need to add another one, instead of doing that, we'll just add like a pattern thing in here. So we'll do that at that point. But as of right now, I'm not going to just go around and change anything unless I absolutely need to. Maybe it's the, yeah, it could be like skeletons. Maybe it's the skeletons. I don't know. How'd you get out here? Man, look at all that. There's so many from looting 3. That is so funny. But anyway, let us head back. And getting a little full on some stuff here. I'm not sure what's actually doing it. So I have most of these going, they should be going into a chest. So most of the stuff wouldn't. Lithium isn't, titanium isn't, saltpeter isn't. So some of this stuff, like gold dust, is not going in one, so that is why, yeah, that's probably one of those kind of thing that's filling up. But yeah, so there is the other thing. I think this is what it is. No. Is it that? Yes, all right. So ME processing pattern terminal is, I'm guessing this is what is the pattern terminal, this thing, but does more. I'm guessing this is what does the bigger recipes, and these I will change out. Any of those that are in the assembly line that I tried to kind of like fake AE out are definitely going to be changed, and I think it is this thing. So why don't we go ahead and craft this up? So the item processor needs this item circuit tier 4. Emerald chipset we can do. Apparently we can't do the emerald chip. I thought we could do that one. Maybe we can't. Chipset. I have those, but I can't do the emerald one. No, I'm probably not going to make a recipe for... Well, see, now this is the thing. I didn't have room for it before, but now I actually do. There's the redstone. I don't know. I do have the emerald plates. I don't know if I'm going to be using these again. If we go to the multi-factory, they're in, I think, this one. Yeah. See, I didn't have room for them. But now I can, if I craft up the thing, I could put... Alright, so many options here. Now that... I'm going to be able to do some more channels other than just the 9. Also, my armor. I have 2 new like armor things. Notice that is different. I don't know where that came from. Those 2 like orange armor things. All right, so yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right this second, because probably only going to do the 1 at this point. So emerald, chipset, and then we need this golden something, isn't it? What is it? Engraved quantum chip. I hope this is, oh, no, that's not difficult. Yellow with the yellow garnet. Yeah, and I can just upgrade that, I think. I have a whole bunch. Can I just turn these in? I'm assuming I can make these flawless by like combining them, or yeah, precision laser engraver. Whoa, overshot that. Which one of these has a yellow one on it? Purple. I do have a yellow one, don't I? I have to have a yellow one. So do I not have a yellow? I don't know if that'll work. Let's see if that works. Seconds, yeah. I'm assuming, yeah, there's that. All right, so this air one is considered the garnet thing, I believe. Man, those explosions, that is annoying. I gotta put some mufflers over there. I've never noticed that. How have I not noticed that before? Is that, oh, maybe, oh, there it goes. Did that get us the engraved? Yeah, nice. All right, so I don't have to do anything special. We have everything that we need. So that should go in there. The item something. Yeah, there it is, nice. All right, and then I have to do, what do I need to do with this to get an engineering processor? Nice. All right, and the cool thing about this is we get to test out how I fixed my the assembly line by building it. I can craft these all at once and see if I manage to get everything working. Ah, it makes it so hard to... Oh, stop. There we go, got it. Let's chuck it in here. Is that it? Yeah, all right, nice. What else do we need? Anything super... another craft table. All right, so I have a couple things I need to craft up here. We will take a look and see if we got everything. Yep, see, it's working. Did it put... No, it doesn't... I haven't noticed it put like extra stuff in there. I don't have it set to blocking. Yeah, I don't have the blocking mode set, so... Ah, see, there it did it. See. Yep, seems to be working fine. I am so happy to see that. I don't know how many it is. Ah, what do we have? Uh-oh, did we run into an issue here? What did we run into? All right, so maybe... Unless I have the recipe wrong. All right, let me check this out and see why this doesn't... Okay, see this? I feel like that's weird. something get screwed up here? I thought this would... Didn't think that would happen with this. But it looks like there may be an issue, unfortunately. It looks like it pulled out part of a recipe, and I thought it wouldn't do that the way I had it set up. But maybe there is a conflicting thing. I may have to put on blocking mode. So it only pulls out one at a time, kind of thing. Why didn't it pull those plates out? Did I do something wrong with those plates? Why didn't you pull those plates out? Yeah, so basically this is what I'm having to do, just kind of go through and everything and make sure got everything right. I'll put 2 down, yeah. All right, but anyway, let me still feel like it's not something. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. All right, I think I realized what it was, and I hadn't even considered this. I think the issue is, at least in regards to what just happened, is it had, say, the piston recipe in the first slot, but in the second one, it had the motor item in the first slot. So that it was like, okay, we need to do a piston and we have the motor, but then it would check the second one and it wouldn't see the right item in that first slot. So that is something I didn't think about. So I'm hoping with blocking mode on there, since it'll only pull out one recipe at a time, I think that will fix that. So it should only go in the first available slot. So that is good to know. But I don't quote me on that, but I think that is what happened. But overall, I think, yeah, we got everything. All the other stuff worked. We're just waiting on some circuits. Wrong one. Circuits. There we go. We out of... No, we got sulfuric acid. Also, that overlay thing is gone. You know when you like overlay and there's stuff in there? Just realized I was like, oh, there's nothing in there, but that overlay thing is gone. Which, I mean, I kind of got used to it, but I think it was causing me some bugs with duping items, so I don't know if it's just been disabled. But, yeah, what are you waiting for? Yeah, that needs platinum. Alright, see, I feel like we're running into stuff that's that may be having issues here. And this always seems to happen when I update. These two have somehow gotten messed up, and I don't know how. Don't know how that happened. Yeah, they're both on the same thing, so the items should all be in here. Alright, just gonna take me some time to kind of sort everything out. And we're back, and I think I got everything crafted up correctly here. Yep, there we go. So, ME processing pattern terminal. Now, I don't know if this is actually it, but I'm just kind of guessing. I don't know how this is gonna look. I don't even know if I have enough channels on this network, to be honest. I haven't checked. So we'll just do that and throw it there and see if we got a channel. This is orange, right? Come on. There we go. All right, so we did. All right, so it looks like it's exactly the same. Switch slot pattern mode between 16 to 4 or 4 to 16. Oh, that's cool. So most of the time we're going to be on this one, but like if you have a recipe, you put in like one thing and you get like 16 different outputs, you could do it that way. All right, cool. But this is basically the inventory tweaks. What does that do? Sort by inventory tweaks. What does that mean? Leave that on there. So I guess, does this mean we can just do what I hope it does? Why don't we test this out? And we'll see before we wrap up this episode how this, I mean, I can't see. Yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to switch this. Yeah, I just realized that because the motor, it's gonna have an input from 2 places. I would have to, yeah, I would have to do that. I don't really want to do too much of that. I just kind of want to see how this, I mean, I can't see how this wouldn't work, how I don't, like any other way, any different than I would think it would. I mean, all right, let's try. Let's get this. How much merit? Oh, I have 2,500. Not a whole lot left, but question is, do I need this one anymore? I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it because this will be 90% of the 99% of the recipes, but yeah, let's do, what is this? 4x. Yeah, because I'm gonna move. I want to move this, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that what it was? Yep. And we just need the Niquetta alloy. There's 1. I guess I only need 1. All right, so that does look like it worked. So let's go over back here and. Yeah, that one. All right, so the motor, I would basically just need to get rid of this. And that. Right, this is the input from there, yeah. That can just be deleted. Connect that, and then we will add the Americium wire. And it was 384, I think. And we'll add it there as well. Right, and then this is that thing which we shouldn't need anymore. Let's delete that. Delete that. This is checking to see if we have 384. We don't need that. All right, so that should have fixed that, I think. Yep. So check to see if you have 384 in that chest. Check to see if you have 384 wires in there, and then these obviously haven't changed. So the wires will go into here instead of the other one. All right, so I guess let's just craft up this motor and see if it works. So we'll just take a second to do these. I have, yeah, no, that's right. There we go. It pulled it all in. Is it working? Oh, why aren't you working? Ooh, something is going on there. Why is it not? Yeah, electric motor. It's not getting... Oh, geez. Did that break the databank? Did this update just break this thing? All right. We may have some major issues here if that just broke that. All right. The update looks like it's broken that. Well, that's kind of unacceptable. All right, so I'm gonna have to test this out. Make sure nothing has been disconnected here. That definitely feels something is weird there. Maybe I just need to replace these. What's that doing? Why is that flashing? Let's change color maybe, just to... Nope, that's still flashing. I feel like that's not right. All right, well, we found our first bug and we've been playing, what, 15 minutes? Yep, it doesn't look like this thing is working. And this is the reason why I didn't want to update. But I think the interface change is going to be a positive in general. I guess I'm going to have to switch out this for a databank hatch and just manually put the stuff in. Thankfully, I'm basically getting rid of the need for this, actually, from spreading out all the things. Like, these are all going to be gone. Like, all this is going to be gone. As we can see, like, these only have a couple recipes in them. So hopefully I can get this down to only needing 16 over here, if that is indeed the case, that the quantum computer or the data event is broken. But anyway, that is the danger of updating. But that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode we'll come back and we will do a bit more testing and we will find out if we can get this working. And yeah, we will see how we are doing with the 16 slot recipes, which I'm pretty sure have worked. Actually, really quick, we can check before we wrap up. They should all be in. Yeah, all the stuff is in there. No problem. That is pretty amazing. And I'll also probably set up a recipe for the pattern storage or pattern, this thing, capacity card. I will set up a recipe for that so we can autocraft those. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching and have a good one.